Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the game. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Chanticleers offense will have the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Rushes on him. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Chanticleers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wants to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Chanticleers will try to pin them back with the punt.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Scarlet Knights offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man,
breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Scarlet Knights can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Blasted as he lets it go. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a three-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program is because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Looking for room. It's Lindsey. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it first and 10 from the 25. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Chanticleers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Offense in a bunch formation. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Chanticleers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Got the quick completion. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Chanticleers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The sure hands, it's Glass. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run this play from the pistol. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They'll go back to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Barrels ahead. He is stopped short, and the gamble on the 2 to try to go on top comes up short. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Back to pass, it's O'Neal. He'll take the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistent.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Quickly to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's another shot to clear.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the shot to clears have it with a 1st and 10. They believe they can run right here. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He makes a grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there.
Trying to get it in. And he will score. Touchdown, shot to clear. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The give to the back. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. And the Scarlet Knights will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone.
This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Lindsey. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Aldridge. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give to the lone running back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Finds his big tight end. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Puts it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll send out the kicker here. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the shot to clears will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Makes the catch. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Complete. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Hand off from the gun. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll give it to him again. Fights off a defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The shot that clears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Ineligible CC, downfield, offense.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway.
And the shot that clears will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. Past the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarter.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got it behind the line. It's Ross. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there. They'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for a huge play. Makes a catch down the right side. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. And the Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. Now from inside the red zone. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. The shot that clears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Clark. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's another shot.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the shot to clear will snap it on 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The shot that clears have it with a 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Nice move there. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He breaks a tackle. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. They'll chase him out of bounds after that play, mark it at the 16-yard line.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, shot to clear. Great job by the back on the option.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Once he got some room, it was over.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You can tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Here he comes from his own end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Spins away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Glass. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. To the air on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. He unleashes a long one. And it's picked off right at the goal line. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
To the air, it's O'Neal. Lofts one high and deep. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Off play action on first down. Using the quick game. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll try to pop the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Chanticleers are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Lindsey. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Gonna look downfield again. That's reeled in. It's Clark. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Lindsey. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good, right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Dropping back, it's O'Neal. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game, they're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win. But they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. It's caught. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Chanticleers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. Turning it on! He'll work his way down to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Chanticleers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He's got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The shot that clears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, Coastal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Makes the grab. It's Duff. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Back to throw. It's O'Neal. Unloads to the right. And he throws another interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds a tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the shot that clears are at the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. There he goes. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Power football with the run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.